Okay, another cargo short and t-shirt time. Today's is about handset, and people like to screw their handset up really bad, either trying to float load it so they can lag it too much, or they think they need to get to parallel and they're not flexible enough to get all the way there, so they do it with too deep of a handset. Now, all of these technical terms are great, but I'm going to tell you what they are. Now, a float load, I know a lot of people teach this, a lot of people think it's great. I happen to think it's not very good because it's hard to time, very inconsistent, and you don't see very many guys on the tour doing this. And what that is you let the hands lead the club, and then you set really late, and then snap it on the way down like this. I don't like that very much, but I just for the sake of comparison to other things, if I say your hands are underset, it means this, okay? See how the hands aren't set, okay? Or even more importantly, when you try to go back low and slow, okay? Your hands set really late, and especially if you're gonna try and hit like a little 3/4 shot, it's really hard to control the handset when they set too late. The other kind of bad handset is when you set your hands too deep. That's the terminology I've heard before. I like that terminology, so I'm just going to stick with it. And let's say you have someone that isn't all that flexible, which is fine, and can only turn to right here. But then they have everyone telling them, well, you're not to parallel, you're not making a full turn, and they can't turn anymore, so then they do this. Okay? And as you can see, look at how my left hand has broken off the grip of the club in order to get that extra handset. And as you can see, the angle between my left arm and the shaft is like 45 degrees. That's way too deep. That's good terminology. So the angle that you want, a lot of people say Steve Stricker's swing isn't any good because he doesn't have any lag. I happen to think he has the best swing on tour. At the top of it, at 3/4 or the top of his swing, he has about 90 degrees from the shaft to his left arm. I think you can go as little as 70 or 80. That's about where I have it. So like an underhand set, that would be like 110 or 20 degrees. And an overhand set, that goes all the way down to 45. And just like I say, there's a wide, just keep your car in the lane. Anywhere between like 70 and 90 is a good place to start from. So this is an underset that comes from low and slow or a float load, okay? And then this is overset or set too deep, okay? And this is people trying to make their swings go all the way to parallel when they can't turn far enough.